Hello everybody once again. It is so good to see you again. It is me, Erik with a K. And it is good to have you on our channel, Character Stories for Children. And we are going to continue the story, Rosea Dreams. And can you believe that we are already on chapter 11? We are on chapter 11, you know! And this chapter of this story by Detlef Linder is simply called Colors. Rosea had not been able to talk with Father Jacob about her and Gideon having entered another dream, or about the man in the strange suit that the other dream belonged to. Togetherland was a secret. She wanted to tell her mother about it, but it had been so many nights now that it would be weird to tell her now. Telling her now would mean she would have to admit to having kept it a secret from her mum. At least she had checked on the antelopes. When she fell asleep and began to dream, she did not arrive in Togetherland this time. She appeared right in the other dream. The man in the grey suit was sitting at the table set in the pavilion. It looked like he had been waiting for her. The impression was correct as he said, "I've been waiting for you, but let us wait a little bit longer till your friend arrives. Tea?" She agreed to have a tea while they waited, and the taste surprised her. "This is really tea." The man smiled and explained. "Last time was a special occasion. Your breakthrough from one dream to another. For the special occasion, I served something special." Rosea said, "It was really good. I want it always." The man said, "It would no longer be all that good if you had it always. This is how special works. It cannot be special anymore if it is ordinary." Rosea asked, "You mean if I had ice cream every day, I would not like it anymore?" "You would get bored." Rosea did not leave it at that. "Can you really get bored with ice cream?" "Believe me, child, you can. You can get bored with almost anything, except for dreams, because they are always new. All right, you might get some repetition, but if you look for the new, you will never be disappointed. You will find it." At this point, Gideon appeared close to the spot where Rosea had come into the dream. Rosea shouted, "Big Mouth, we are over here!" Of course, Gideon could easily see them from where he was, and would have heard and understood even if she had not shouted. But Rosea did not like to talk to adults alone, except for her mom, of course. And talking with Father Jacob was also okay because she had known him for forever. Gideon came over and said to the man, "Please excuse our lack of manners. We did not introduce ourselves properly last time. I am Big Mouth and she is Fierce. May I inquire as to your name, sir?" Rosea had to keep herself from rolling her eyes. Gideon was all talking adult again. Maybe this time it was his way of telling the man that they are not just kids. Knowing how to talk well can help if you want to be taken seriously. The man smiled and said, "My name is Carl, but it is hardly used anymore." Rosea blurted out, What is with your suit?" The man raised an eyebrow and said, "I think it is a rather ordinary suit. What about it?" His suit was a rather ordinary suit. A bit old-fashioned, but quite ordinary. What was far from ordinary was the suit's color. From a distance it looked it was just light gray, but closer on it showed colors inside the gray, especially if you did not look at it directly. Rosea explained, "It is the colors. How? And why?" The man smiled and said, "Let me explain. People used to consider me boring on first glance, and most did not look further. I lived a very lonely life. So, my suit is gray, which looks boring. Gray is not an overly exciting color, if it is a color at all. You might say the suit represents me. But there is more to it." Rosea did not let it go like that. "What is more to it?" Carl replied, "For this I have to explain colors to you. Have you ever been in a totally dark room? They both had, and they told him so. Rosea did not tell the man that she did not like totally dark rooms at all. He asked, as it was totally dark, what color seemed to be the color for everything. Rosea burst out, "I could not see a thing. Everything was black." Carl smiled and exclaimed, "As you saw nothing, everything seemed to be black. So if you see nothing, you see no colors. If you see no color, you see black. This means that black is the absence of color. Black is no color at all." Rosea said, "Please, say it again." Gideon pitched in, "When you see no colors, you see black. Therefore, black is no color. In fact, black is no colors, plural." He really liked to use the words therefore and in fact. Plural was also a typical big mouth word. He added, "Plural is many, singular is just one." Rosea understood that black was no color, as black was what she did see when she could not see any colors because of it being too dark to see. Now the man asked, "What is the opposite of black?" They both answered, "White! White!" Carl explained, "If black is no colors and white is the opposite of black, then white must be all colors. And that is how the color of my suit works." Rosea did not think that this explained anything about the suit, as the suit was neither black nor white. It was gray, an extremely light gray, but still just gray. She did not want to disagree, nor to be disrespectful. Gideon seemed less interested in respect and more interested in learning. True to his name Big Mouth, he pointed out, "Your suit is gray. How does that work with your explanation?" Carl smiled as he replied, "Gray is neither white nor black. It is a mix. You might say that it is the mix of the two contrasts of black and white. I like to see the light color of my suit as a not perfect mix of all colors, a white which is not perfect." Again, Gideon was a bit more daring and challenged the man with, "And why should it not be perfect? Are you afraid of stains?" Carl laughed. "I had not thought of that before, but you are a very observant young man. You are right that the claim of perfection attracts stains. The more you claim to be perfect, the more the dirt will show. But I am likely to go more political here than you intended the question to be." Rosea did not like political. Political is a thing for adults. It has to do with politics, and she observes that when adults talk about politics, they often get angry and mean. Even if she did not understand what they got angry and mean about, she did not like it. The man continued, "I am more concerned about the drawbacks of perfection. Perfection excludes the need for change. Or to put it differently, when something is perfect, it does not need to be changed. I like change. Without change, everything becomes boring, and even the best and beautiful things lose value. I chose an imperfect gray, which allows the colors to play and change." Rosea was not sure if she did grasp what he meant in full, so she asked, "You mean your gray is alive?" This was answered by a smile and the words, "Life is change, and change is what keeps me alive." Rosea had the feeling that the man was once again making it more complicated by trying to say more than she had asked for, but she answered his smile with a smile of her own. Rosea smiled because she had never thought that there could be a lively gray, but now she understood that even gray could hold the beauty of rainbows. It is good to look twice and think twice. Rosea could see more beauty now than before as she looked for the hidden colors as well. Rosea was glad that there were more colors in the world than she had thought ever before. And that, everybody, is the end of chapter 11. I hope that you enjoyed it and liked it very much. And just remember that every day on Character Stories for Children, we have more stories that are told by more characters. And if there are any stories you have missed, you can go and look on the channel because they are all there waiting for you. And there are going to be some more coming this week. And there will be some more of Rosea dreams soon. So make sure you come and check it. Goodbye from me, Erik. Viz A K.